Hi, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control at the Inner Space Center in Rhode Island, and we're joined today by the chief scientist for the Nautilus, Katy Croff Bell, who's currently in the studio on the ship. And Katy, it's the fourth leg of the expedition is coming to a close. What were the most exciting things that we discovered?
Well, we've seen a lot in these past very few days. It was supposed to be a 10-day leg, but we were weathered out for 3 days, which was very, very unfortunate. There was a lot of work that could have been done that wasn't done, but I think we got the most out of the time that we've had. So far, we've explored 3 underwater volcanoes. These are part of the Aeolian volcanic arc, located in the Tyrrhenian Sea north of Sicily. The volcanoes that we've explored so far are called Aeolo, Enarrate, and Palinuro. And what we found on all of them, actually, is evidence of hydrothermal activity. So what we found is hot water that, well, originally was cold water that went down into the Earth's crust, was heated by a nearby magma chamber and super enriched in minerals. It's come out of the seafloor, and now living on that hot, super mineral-rich water are all sorts of colonies of bacteria. In some locations, we've found tube worms, which is very rare in the Mediterranean. This is one of 3 locations where tube worms have been found. And we've also found lots of other types of megafauna that are living in these benthic communities. We've seen crabs and starfish, all sorts of stuff, including little tiny Dumbo octopus, which is pretty cute and pretty fun. We've never seen those in the Mediterranean before.
And all of these places that we've been diving on, have humans ever seen the seafloor there before?
In a couple of locations we dove where people have been before, just to kind of get an initial assessment and see what's there, but we've also extended the survey to areas in the eastern part of Palinuro and also on the other seamounts, Aeolo, Enarrate, and Cassoni. I don't believe there have ever been any ROV dives before, so it's the first time that people have actually looked at these locations with human eyes.
And we took a lot of samples. What happens to them now, and do we have any results back yet?
We don't have any results back yet from the samples. We have taken quite a large number of geological samples in particular. What we've done as they come up off of the ROV is do initial descriptions of the samples. We take photographs, log their positions, depths, all sorts of other sort of descriptive and locational information where they were found. And then we put them in plastic bags and we'll ship them off to the lab for geological, geochemical analysis to see what types of fluids are coming out of the seafloor. We've also collected some water samples of some of the locations where we've seen hot shimmery water venting out of these hydrothermal vents, and those again will be shipped back to the lab so they can be analyzed for what the chemical composition of the water is. So we don't have any initial results yet, but we're very excited to get all these samples back to shore and back to the lab so that we can start to get to work on them.
Well, congratulations on what sounds like a very successful leg, and thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thanks so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Again, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control. Stay tuned at nautiluslive.org, and now back to the action on the ship.